welcome back to the Lazy Girl's Kitchen. If you are new, I'm Maggie and welcome. Today we are going to be making like a rice bake. It's going to have, I use ground pork and ground chicken, but you can use whatever meat you want inside. And it's so delicious, it's so easy, and the best part is, as good as it is fresh, it's even better for leftovers. So let's get started on our veggies. You're gonna need some carrots, some celery, and onions, some garlic. I have peppers back here. You can use whatever you want. I'm using a red and an orange. I always buy like the rainbow packets. So first what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna shred our carrot. You're just gonna shred it on the big things. I don't know what you call it. So for our celery, we're just gonna cut them into half moons. All right, so I'm finishing up my celery right now. I also have some cooked rice that I cooked. I cooked about 3 cups of rice, and you're just gonna wanna cook it just how the instructions. So basically for every cup of rice you have, you're gonna want 2 cups of water. And we're just good. I set that aside. I made that ahead of time. So I'm gonna dice up my garlic. I have 4 cloves of garlic, but you really want like 3 bigger cloves of garlic, and we're gonna dice this finely so that nobody chomps down on a big piece of garlic, because nobody wants that, right? All right, so when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my onion. I'm gonna set everything aside. Oh, actually, I still have to do my peppers. So I'm gonna cut up my onions and my peppers, and then I'm gonna meet you back here so we can start to work on everything else, okay? All right, so you are gonna need a skillet with high sides for this, and inside we are adding a little bit of vegetable oil. And then to that, you're gonna add in your chopped garlic. Your onion. This is not garlic. And you are gonna cook that down for a few minutes, just until it's nice and translucent and cook through. Okay, so our onion is cooked down quite a bit. We are gonna go ahead and add in our garlic right now, and we're gonna let that cook for about 60 seconds or so, just enough for it to get fragrant and cook through. And now we are going to add in our celery. So you're going to add in your carrots. And along with that, you're going to add in your peppers. And look at the colors in this pan. It smells so good. I absolutely love the smell of onions cooking. It's better for me than like perfume. So we're gonna season this with some salt. And then in here what we have is some paprika and some oregano. Gonna add that in. And then we are going to finish it off with some black pepper. And the salt and pepper, I'm going to leave up to you. You add as much or as little as you want. And you're just going to cook this for a few minutes. Okay, so we are going to make the sauce for this. Some of the sauce is going to go into your meat sauce, and then the rest we're going to just pour over the top, and it's going to be perfect. You're going to need some tomato sauce. This is 8 ounces. We are going to add some water to this, so hang tight with this one. And then you're going to need about a 1/4 cup or so of tomato paste. Maybe even a little bit more, maybe 1/3 or so. I cook from the heart, so I just let my heart tell me how much to put in. Okay. And then take some water, pour it in here. We're going to add it to our sauce. Just a little bit more. Okay, so all in all, all, you're probably looking for about a cup of water, give or take a little bit. I'm just gonna mix this slightly. I'm gonna add in probably about a teaspoon or so. Again, let your heart decide. Some salt and some black pepper. And then we're gonna mix this until the tomato paste is fully incorporated into the mixture and it's no longer clumpy. And I'm gonna meet you back at the stove so we can finish off our meat mixture. Okay, so we are now gonna add in our meat. Like I said, I do ground pork and ground chicken. So you're gonna cook this until the meat cooks through. And you wanna obviously break it up. Look at that. Alright, so we're gonna pour about half of our mixture in, maybe like 1/3 of the mixture into our sauce. Look at that. And then we're gonna save the remainder for the top of our bake. So my sauce is behind me, it's all set. I have my cooked rice here, and what I have here is just a casserole dish that I just buttered with unsalted butter. Let me move this out of the way so you can see it better. So to this, I'm gonna add in half of my rice. If you are like me, nothing is ever even, ever. So if one side is more than the other, it's totally okay. My bottom layer is all set. Here is my sauce mixture. Let's hope I don't burn myself. You're gonna pour that all over the top. And you want all that liquid because that's gonna seep through your rice and it's gonna make it so good and flavorful. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I live off of bakes like this because I do work full time. So the Lazy Girl's Kitchen, although is my job, during the week I work a 9 to 5. So I really don't have time to cook dinner during the week. And things like this save me because they're really good heated up. And I don't have to sit in the kitchen making dinner every night. And then we are gonna top it with our remaining rice. So our rice is nice and patted down. We are gonna top it with our remaining sauce. Just kind of pour it over. Sól, pieprz.
Tylko wiesz co najgorsze, że to jest wysoko, jak przyłożę folią, czy bez folii dajmy piec, ale to pisze, żeby pod folią piec.
Folią, nie będę tak, żeby nie dotykało bardzo.
No.
Right, that is good for me. Just make sure you get the edges because that's the part that's probably gonna dry out if you miss it, which is fine, but okay. And then to top it off, we're gonna do a little bit of shredded mozz, just a tiny bit. Again, as little or as much as you want. I do like cheese, but I don't want to go too crazy with this. So that's good for us. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this with my aluminum foil. And I'm gonna pop this into my preheated oven, which we already preheated to 380, and you're gonna bake this for about 30 minutes. And then you're gonna take it out and you're gonna let it sit for a few minutes before you go ahead and enjoy. But let me tell you, it's gonna be good. All right, so my bake came out of the oven about 10-15 minutes ago. Still warm to the touch, but not super hot. I just scooped out a little bit. It smells phenomenal, by the way. You guys don't even know. I'm going to try it for you just so you can see. It stays together quite well. I'm going to give it a try. It's hot, but it's so good. So flavorful. The rice is still really fluffy. It's not overwhelming at all with the sauce in the middle. I'm telling you, you're going to love this. And like I said, this makes the most amazing leftovers. So you can pop it back in the oven to heat it up, or even in the microwave. They're still just as delicious. As always, you can find the recipe on my website at thelazygirlskitchen.com. And I'm going to see you guys next time with the next recipe. Bye.